I caught his trail past Dead Man's Ridge, running hot across the canyon bridge. Just a boy with a borrowed gun, but he moved like a shadow in the setting sun. Hit 3 banks in a week gone past, left the law in dust and glass. They say he's reckless, born for sin, but I know the fire that burns within. 'Cause he rode like me when I rode hard, with a rebel soul and a breaking heart. Too young to know what mercy meant, too proud to flinch, too broke to bend. I seen that look behind his eyes, same as mine when I cut ties. He rode like me way back in '83. Found him camped where the river bends, hands to the sky, no need to pretend. Said if you're here to hang me dead, just pull the iron and paint me red. I said, son, I've walked that road, 10 good men I watched turn cold. Not all justice comes from rope, sometimes you gotta let them hold. Yeah, you rode like me when I was mean, chasing ghosts and chugging steam. Cheated death and kissed the flame, laughed out loud when they cursed my name. I let him ride, I broke my vow, but I ain't the same lawman now. He rode like me, and I let him free. Some men hang for what they do, some just carry it their whole life through, and some like him just need a start to outrun the weight of a shattered heart. So if you ask me why I let him go, it ain't something most men know. But he rode like me, proud and raw, too damn wild for a 10 stars law. I seen his soul and what he'd be. He rode like me, so I let him be.
In the canyon where the shadows stretch wide, rode a man named Boone with his gang by his side. 6 hard riders with a past carved in stone. Never knew mercy, never called home. Boone wore a duster, tattered and black, with a colt on his hip and the law on his back. They rustle wild horses from ranches by night, sold them by morning, gone by first light. They hit Dry Fork on a cold gray noon. Bank was full, the sheriff gone soon. Barkeep said, boys, y'all best stay clear. Boone just grinned, said the law ain't near. 2 shots rang, the teller hit the floor. Gold in their saddlebags out the door. Townfolk prayed as the hooves took flight. Dust in the sky like a storm at night. The dust don't settle where Boone rides through. Smoke in the sky and a blood red hue. Outlaws riding with fire in their veins. come screaming through the night. In Silverton Ridge, a trap was laid. Marshals waiting with rifles and spades. Boone lit a cigar, said, "Let's make it loud." Charged down the hill like a thundercloud. Bullets flew, but they broke the line. Left 5 men dead at the county sign. One took a slug, but none looked back. They lived for the run, not the things they lacked. The dust don't settle where Boone rides through. Smoke in the sky and a blood-red hue. Outlaws riding with fire in their veins, leaving behind nothing but pain. You can lock your doors and dim the light, but they'll come screaming through the night. Now folks still whisper when the wind blows cold of Boone and his gang, and the story's told. Some say they died, some say they're near, but the dust don't settle, not round here. The outlaw black Bart where the dry dust blows. A shotgun in hand that he never did fire. Only rides at night, hunting guns for hire. From Frisco to Fresno, the stagecoach rolled. He lightened their load, taking nuggets of gold. A gentleman thief with a sly little grin. Black Bart was the name, the outlaw gentleman. Oh, Black Bart, riding through dust. An outlaw with a mask, but a gentleman to us. Through the canyon trails, his legend grew tall. The outlaw with the quill, stealing hearts of us all. He'd leave a verse where the loot once lay. A letter to the law, never signed his name. I've labored for bread and I've paid my dues. Now I'm taking what's mine from the likes of you. Wells Fargo cursed as their wagons got hit, but Bart slipped away with his charm and his wit. A handkerchief dropped, oh, that was his fall. Pinkertons tracked him and ended it all. Oh, Black Bart, riding through dust. An outlaw with a mask, but a gentleman to us. Through the canyon trails, his legend grew tall. The outlaw with a quill, stealing hearts of us all. Wells Fargo cursed as their wagons got hit, but Bart slipped away with his charm and his wit. A handkerchief dropped, oh, that was his fall. Pinkertons tracked him and ended it all. Black Bart, riding through dust. An outlaw with a mask, but a gentleman to us. Through the canyon trails, his legend grew tall. The outlaw with a quill, stealing hearts of us all. Raise a glass to the man in black, who rode the wild to the west and back. Black Bart's gone, but his tale won't fade. A country legend that the West once made.
I got a name they curse in town, etched in the wood where the sun beats down. Every scar's a story, every notch is paid by the iron tongue of a smoking blade. I
I don't run, I don't beg, I don't hide, but every pull of the trigger leaves a mark inside. Ain't no saint in this leather and lead, but I sleep just fine with the ghosts in my head. Branded by the bullet, forged in fire, every shot a memory, every wound a liar. You can wear the 10-star, you can swear you're clean, but out here blood stains everything. Branded by the bullet, it's all I've ever been. A preacher once told me there's room to repent, but heaven don't bargain with the hell I've spent. The mirror knows better than to show regret, it just reflects what I won't forget. Fathers, sons, brothers, they all took aim. I remember their faces, not their names. This iron doesn't judge, this dust don't forgive, but a man's gotta answer for the way he lives. There's a letter in my pocket stained with time from a girl I left at the county line. Said come home safe, leave the gun behind, but this life don't let go once you're signed. Now her words weigh more than gold, but the steel in my hand's the only truth I hold. Every outlaw's curse is a choice we made, branded by the bullet till the grave. Branded by the bullet, forged in fire, every shot a memory, every wound a liar. You can wear the 10-star, you can swear you're clean, but out here blood stains everything. Branded by the bullet, it's all I've ever been. One last ride, one last round, when they lay me low, put me in the ground. Don't carve no stone, don't sing no hymn, just load 6 more and let it begin.
Beneath the blood-red sky where the canyon meets the plain, Gideon Crow with a hollow eye bore a curse in every vein. 10 years back they torched his world, left his family in the flame. A wife, a son, a life unfurled, and vengeance took his name. The saloon glowed dim in a ghost town haze where the guilty drank their fill. 5 men laughed with their wicked ways, never heard the air grow still. They'd rode with the sheriff, burned his past, thought their sins were buried deep. But Gideon stood a storm at last with a promise he would keep. Oh, Gideon Crow, the devil's kin, a reaper's hand, where the end begins. The bar went quiet, the shadows crept, 5 souls marked for the debts they kept. Through dust and blood his tale unwinds, the outlaw ghost of 1,000 minds. The first man fell with a whiskey scream, a bullet through his pride. The second choked on a shotgun's gleam as the bar stool split and died. The third drew fast, but too damn late, his heart pinned to the wall. Gideon grinned through the smoke and hate like a wolf in Satan's call. The fourth cried out, I just held the reins. The sheriff lit the spark, Gideon snarled, "You shared the gains and plunged me in the dark." The fifth broke free, ran for the night, boots pounding in despair. A shot rang out neath the moon's cold light, his soul claimed then and there. Where the end begins. The bar went quiet, the shadows crept. 5 souls marked for the debts they kept. Through dust and blood, his tale unwinds, the outlaw ghost of 1,000 minds.
Train was hit about a mile out of town. 6 men dead, there was no one else around. 3 lone riders took every ounce of gold. 6 good men whose souls got sold. Hold up in the saloon where the liquor sold cheap, 5 miles west in the town of Hell's Creek. I called up a posse, 6 men who carry steel. The outlaws didn't know, but their fate had been sealed. We hit the trail at the break of dawn, riding non-stop before they're gone. Not a word was said, all right, no talk. We'll make their day with the hammers cocked. Doors swung open as they all came out. The guns start blazing as I hear Clay shout, "Welcome, boys, to the end of days. Are there any last words that you have to say?" The shots rang out, it was war in Hell's Creek. Bullets carved with names of the men we seek. First bullet meant for Willie Lorraine. Had a wife and some kids before he went insane. In 3 states wanted with a bounty on his head. He's wanted alive, but he's better off dead. Right here is where it ends. He'll die in Hell's Creek. With Willie at the lid, as he always seemed to do, the door swung wide and they all ran through. They knew that we were coming, ready as can be. Colts fully loaded and a rifle on all 3. Clay's horse took a shot as they fell to the ground, but hit Willie in the leg when he let off a round. The bullets were a-flying as smoke filled the air, the smell of gunpowder and debris everywhere. A bullet with his name carved right through his chest. These boys may be some killers, but ain't better than the best. Then Clay took down old Billy Joe and the 3rd one got away. Billy kept on shooting, he was dying anyway. I put his name into the chamber and ended his last day. There's still a bullet in my pocket, a name that's carved in lead. I'll carry it with me every day until Johnny Cold is dead. The shots rang out, it was war in Hell's Creek. Bullets carved with names of the men we seek. This last one's meant for Johnny, the outlaw Johnny Colt. I heard he rode to Arizona, living good till he gets old. Wanted in these counties with a bounty on his head.
He's wanted, brought alive, but he's better off dead. I'll hunt him down again someday, but he lived through Hell's Creek.
Thirteen riders showed up at noon, a posse from 2 towns down. Train robbers wanted for murder under the Nevada moon, running from the law, town to town gunfights at every saloon. Every sheriff in the county had a bounty on their head, but no one could take them down. Little did they know it would all end here, by a name that no one speaks. A legend from Arizona who hides out here. Johnny Colt patrols these streets. A roughneck cowboy from way down south wanted posters across the land. Shot the sheriff in his hometown, with 30 more dead by his hand. Born John Lewis, but they called him Colt, from the 6-shooter by his side. Could hit a dime at 30 yards, and like no other, the boy could ride. They met their maker round midnight behind the local saloon. John showed up for a shot of whiskey with his friend named Earl Maroon. The posse came to steal his horse, the fastest horse around. Didn't make it 30 feet and Johnny shot him down. The other 12 inside the bar came to join the fight, but one by one they lost their lives. This was their last night. The whole town cheered the legend on, the outlaw Johnny Colt. Turns out the sheriff Johnny shot, corrupt right to the core. Seized the land of local farms, left the owners on the floor. The other men who died that day, well, they were crooked too. Murderers the sheriff hired, there were 42. Johnny killed 30 men and barely got away. The other 12 were in that posse who showed up there that day. They rode for days to reach that town. They wanted Johnny's head. Led by Marshal Levitt, the first one to end up dead. Marshall was the worst of them, the man who led it all. Killed Johnny's wife and his kids, made Johnny take the fall. But now the story's over, the county's finally safe. The legendary Johnny Colt had finally killed them all. They met their maker around midnight behind the local saloon. John showed up for a shot of whiskey with his friend named Earl Maroon. The posse came to steal his horse, the fastest horse around. Didn't make it 30 feet and Johnny shot him down. The other 12 inside the bar came to join the fight. One by one they lost their lives, this was their last night. The whole town cheered the legend on, the outlaw Johnny Colt.
He came from a cabin up in Black Ridge Pines. Mama died young and his daddy did time. I watched him grow like a weed through stone as he carved his name in this town alone. He ran with the boys who lived too fast, learned how to shoot, forgot how to ask, First it was cattle, but then it was gold. Then soon enough his soul got sold. I hung at high noon right under God's eye, where the guilty burn and the good men die. I held the rope, but I felt the sting. Nothing like watching your own blood swing. A page in my book, it's the last one I write. He was hung at high noon, and it don't feel right. He once shot a man in a barroom brawl. Swore it was fair, but I saw it all. Tracked him down in the amber light, his hands up high, no will to fight. He said, if it's you, then I won't complain. I'd rather swing than rot in those chains. He didn't beg, he didn't look away, just nodded once, he knew it was fate. Hung at high noon right under God's eye, where the guilty burn and the good men die. I held the rope, but I felt the sting. Nothing like watching your own blood swing. A page in my book, it's the last one I write. He was hung at high noon, and it don't feel right. Now I ride alone with a badge worn thin, counting ghosts that I hear in the wind. Justice never came without a cost, and I still mourn those men I lost.
Sun beats down on the gallows frame. Crowd gathers there as they whisper my name. I'll hang for my sins, and I earned every scar, as I count the days behind these bars. Marshall said, son, this'll be your last ride. Just smiled and told him legends never die. But I ain't begging mercy, and I ain't asking why. Just whistling this tune, the hangman's lullaby. So bury me deep and swing me high. Let the rope dance before the bullets fly. No priest, no prayer, just the crows outside. Let me hear the devil whistle, the hangman's lullaby. Mama taught me right, but my heart turned stone. A six-gun shooter who rides alone. Left my name carved in those tavern walls, and in the breath of the lawman's call. There's a girl back home in a blood-red dress. Said she loved me forever through sins and death. Tell her I smiled, that I never cried. Whistle the hangman's tune on the day that I died. So bury me deep and swing me high. Let the gallows moan while the wolves they cry. No glory, no grave, the sound of a hangman's cry. You'll see the gallows in the full moonlight, and a lawman's laugh standing just out of sight. You'll see me there, the man who never died. You'll hear me whistle that hangman's lullaby.
Break of day, tired and dirty from a ways away. Walked on into that general store, tipped their hats walking through the door. One had charm and another had grit, the third just smiled, he never said shit. Asked for coffee, some food, and wrote the nearest hotel and a bar of soap. But I've seen it all, I've watched men die. They spoke in truth, but their tongue told lies. Saw them later that night, all three by the end. Eyes on the jail, my trust grew thin. They spoke too quiet, they laughed too light, always tried to stay in each other's sight. The sundown bled through the desert haze. I caught 'em moving through the alleyways. Still met smoke, gunfire cracked loud. Powder to the wall and they blew it down. Busted the lock and out he came, a cold-blooded killer named Charlie Rain. Outnumbered, outgunned, they shot me down. Charlie stood above me, never made a sound. Didn't try to smile, he didn't try to gloat, just dropped a 45 as he cleared his throat. Sorry, lawman, that's all he said. Then left me bleeding, I was damn near dead. Took my horse out of town, they ride. Left me breathing, I was barely alive. Call it mercy or some cruel joke, but he left me a bullet right by the colt. Took a month before I could stand. Doc dug a lead, held 4 in hand. Said I was lucky, damn near gone. Just held that bullet as it all went wrong. That badge near cost me my last breath. Cold steel brushing hands of death. I laid there thinking how close it came. Over one old star and a wanted name. But justice is more than a word we say. It's in my blood, it rides my way. And when you wear the law, you're gonna bleed for every oath the good folks need. Didn't try to smile, he didn't try to gloat, just dropped a 45 as he cleared his throat. Sorry, lawman, that's all he said. Then left me bleeding, I was damn near dead. Took my horse out of town, they ride. Left me breathing, I was barely alive. Call it mercy, some cruel joke, but he left me a bullet right by the cold.
I never saw it coming, the bullet that took her life. Last train out of Santa Fe, we tried to do it right. 30 souls and a stack of gold loaded in the cars.
We'll hit them hard, head for the hills. They won't know where we are. I rustled as a teen, soon turned a petty thief. Stole this gun right from the sheriff, he didn't even see. This was to be our last one hit to end them all. Enough for us to live like kings as long as we don't fall. But I ended up with nothing, and they shot my woman down. Now I'm headed for the hills, wanted dead by sundown. Her name was Jenny Pickett, but they called her Mrs. Colt. Born to a rancher way back east, but didn't like the cold. Rode away about 16, robbing brothels to get by. Had our first date robbing local bars under moonlit skies. Raised horses as a teen, and she was born to lead. Shot down that night in Santa Fe for her lover's greed. This was to be our last one hit to end them all. Enough for us to live like kings as long as we don't fall. But I ended up with nothing, and they shot my woman down. Now I'm headed for the hills, wanted dead by sundown. We found our love and joy in sin, but it ends as fast as it begins. Buried there by an old oak tree with a note that says, till we meet again.
The fire lit up that midnight sky, watched my life smoke up the night. Those men rode in to hide the truth, burned the headlines at the booth. We spread news across the town, the best damn paper all around. With no idea what hell would come, I rode a man out on the run. The story told of bandits' greed, 3 men led by Eddie Lee. Heading south on Dead Man's Pass, heading straight this way. The headline said 38 men dead and surely more to come. Heading south on Dead Man's Pass, killing everyone. We won't stop is what they said, until the dust runs red. Dust runs red. They rode all night for 1 full year before they showed up here. Chaos left in every town, sheriffs all been slain. Whispers of their heinous crimes, they were spreading fear. Towns would empty, men would run if they were coming near. Pools of red left behind, nothing left the same. First they burned the town's old church with people still inside. Took out all the men with guns or anyone who tried. Then they robbed the local store, shot up the saloon. Mounted up for Weston, heading out at noon. Eddie told his men to ride, but something caught his eye. The headline said 38 men dead and surely more to come. dust runs red. Till the dust runs red. He lit a torch to burn the booth. Left in ashes sits the truth of what they did that day. The headline said 38 men dead, and surely more to come.
Unspoken, not a story or a rhyme. The legend of a man that was lost in time. He buried his brother at Dry Creek Bend, shot in the back by a so-called friend. They were rustlers who kept it clean, never killed, just stole to eat. Then gold fever came to the Rocky Mountain Ridge, and blood spilled fast off the High Peaks Bridge. It was Marshall Kane who took the first bribe. Banker robbed the town, the marshal let it slide. A town in chaos as they sold our lands cheap. Every acre sold to a man back east. When they came to take it, if you fought you died. Then a war began because that banker lied. Ronnie and his brother went out that night, out to save the town, to make things right. They branded him sinner, but the man's a saint, handing out justice where the marshal ain't. He don't ride for glory, don't pray for no applause, just hunting down the ne'er-do-wells. In this land that has no law. First to the sheriff who turned his back, you'll help or you'll die for the honor you lack. The sheriff just pleaded, they threatened my life, threatened my home, and even my wife. We'll ride together to make it right. I'll fight all day and ride all night to make up for my sins. The blood spills tonight. The banker has a mansion 20 miles south. If we leave right now, by dawn we'll smoke him out. Underneath the darkness we planned our every move. Anything can happen, we can't afford to lose. I'll go light the fire when the sheriffs stay out front. When they come outside, don't stop shooting till it's done. The window shattered as the torch went through, and I made my way around, found my brother dead, shot in the head, and the sheriff can't be found. They branded him sinner, but the man's a saint, handing out justice where the marshal ain't. He don't ride for glory, don't pray for no applause, just hunting down the ne'er-do-wells. In this land that has no law. They say that he's an outlaw, that is the path he chose. Truth is that the path picked outlaw Ronnie rode.
Coat torn and brown, rode through the smoke of a dying town. No one spoke and no one asked, carried that bag and never looked back. 16 years old old and he's cold as steel. Eyes too sharp for a kid that real. A 44 and a wanted note, and blood on the strap of his weathered coat. He's got no name and you won't hear him brag. Runs on fate with a bounty bag. Rides through fire, through wind and rain, with a dead man's gold and another man's name. Got round in the desert town. Sheriffs looked up, but they all stepped down. Too many killers, but that won't last. Ain't none this young, they don't ride this fast. He don't talk much, but when he does, it ain't no child that speaks. Cause he's seen the graves, he's heard the lies. He's buried men that were twice his size. He's got no kin, and you won't hear him brag. Sleeping beside that bounty bag. Don't flinch when it comes to war. That bag was stitched with smoking sin, tied with a rope and a wicked grin. It don't weigh much, just guilt and lid, and the echoing steps of the long past dead. He's got no past, he's got no white flag, just the road ahead and a bounty bag. He ain't the man that they aim to find, but he took his name and he walks his line.
Been shot in Tombstone and stabbed in Cheyenne, poisoned in a saloon by the preacher's hand. Hung from a bridge way out in Abilene, but the rope snapped off and set me free. The devil doesn't want me, and the Lord won't call me home. Death is all around me, the only thing I know. The only one to take me is the dirt from where I came. In this land of the forgotten, where the vultures know my name. I'm the man that death forgot, left behind when the reaper stopped. I don't sleep and I don't pray, I watch the years just rot away. A shadow lost, a cursed plot. I'm the man that death forgot. Sheriff carved dead in a wanted sign. I walked in with blood on mine. He shot first, 6 rounds rang. I tipped my hat, didn't feel a thing. Lovers gone and my name's a ghost. Towns I knew all miss me most. I ride through stories folks don't tell. Too scared I'm real and raised from hell. I'm the man that death forgot, a curse named time never caught. I don't sleep and I don't dream, just dust and whiskey, cold and mean. You won't find me in no plot. I'm the man that death forgot. No tombstone waits, no final bed, just one more town and one more dead. So when you hear that final hot, know I'm the man that death forgot.
came riding out of nowhere, dust nipping at his heels. Horse as black as judgment, he offered the devil's deals. Spurs rang like church bells, tolling in the breeze, with a deck of worn out cards and a taste for dirty deeds. The saloon went dead quiet when he tipped his hat down low, laid a silver dollar, said, "Deal it fast or fold." Old Joe could only tremble, whispered, "Son, beware. You're staring down a legend born of fire and devil's prayers." He's the devil in spurs, raising hell across the land. Deals your fate at the saloon, based upon your hand. Don't bet your soul on aces, boy, you'll never learn. When you're face to face with Satan, the devil wearing spurs. The young gunslinger laughed, said, "Ain't no devil here." Tossed his coin and drew a queen, smug behind his beer. But the devil laid 4 aces and never cracked a smile, and the kid just vanished like a ghost, throw his soul into the pile. Some say he rides for vengeance, others say for fun. Hides your sins in poker chips and calls you one by one. He don't lose and he can't bleed, just rides from town to town, collecting souls for devil's greed till someone takes him down. He's the devil in spurs and a buckle forged in flame. 100 souls brought down so far, hearts of greed end up the same. Your soul ain't worth the devil's hand, there's aces in his sleeve. Resist his deal, send him to hell and make the devil leave. Begins to burn, lock your doors and say your prayers, the devil will return. Those cards still shuffle and whiskey pours, collecting souls forevermore.
I sit in this office past closing time. The lamplight flickers like guilt in my mind. The town's gone to sleep, but I can't put it down. This old leather ledger from years of hanging round. I turn to page 20, there's Eli McCrae. We played as young boys by the Black River Way. He stole from a freight line and shot a good man. We were friends when young, now I'm the law he cannot stand. Next name is Jesse LeClaire. He carved up a gambler in Sweetwater Square. His mom used to bring us warm bread in the fall. Now her boy's got a bounty, $10 and all. This ledger ain't numbers, it's blood and it's names. Each one a story, each one bears some blame. I carry the law, but I carry it slow, 'cause justice ain't clean when it's folks that you know. There's Mary O'Rourke, ran off off with a gang. They say she lit the fire and it shot Bobby Rain. But I remember her crying behind the church pews. Now she's wanted for the noose in a state or two. Old Tom McGraw, he's been gone near a year. Shot down in Dodge with a bottle of beer. I checked his name off, then I drank for his soul. A boy I taught to ride and taught to shoot at Thompson's Hole. This ledger ain't numbers, it's blood and it's names. Each one a story, each one bears some blame. I carry the law, but I carry it slow, 'cause justice ain't clean when it's folks that you know. They call me the lawman, the keeper of peace, but some nights I wonder who's holding the leash. How many bad men were made out of boys who needed a meal more than they needed a choice? There's still empty pages, still ink in the well, still young ones out riding their way into hell. I pray I don't write down the next name too soon, just another lost soul riding to a noose at high noon. This ledger ain't numbers, it's blood and it's names. Each one a story, each one bears some blame. I carry the law, but I carry it slow, 'cause justice gets heavy when it's folks that you know.
Smoke on the wind and the whiskey runs dry. A town once holy, now left to die. Saloon lights flicker, lawmen take bribes, and the preacher don't look you in the eye. I rode in at dawn on a broken down mare, my hat pulled low with silver streaked hair. A name they forgot, but a face they still fear. The ghosts in the alley still whisper I'm near. The banker's a crook, the sheriff's gone soft. Young boys with badges think they're John B. Moss, but they ain't seen war like the war that I've known, where you bury your friends and you ride on alone. I'm the last gun in Lonesome County, heart full of scars and hands gone cold. They thought time would wash me out, but I'm back for the tales they never told. And no badge, no law, just a steady aim. One last ride, then I'm gone again in the dust, where legends sleep. The last gun speaks. Saw Miss Lorraine at the general store, still wears black since the Range War of '84. Said the new boys deal in dope and steel, trade God for gold and blood for a thrill. They hung old Hank by the sycamore tree for defending his land and his family. I spit on the boots of a deputy's kid, told him if you draw, you best make it stick. Midnight came with thunder and flame. 10 men rode in, calling my name. I faced them down in the town square dirt. 10 guns barked, only one stood unhurt. I'm the last gun in Lonesome County, just bones, dust, and a soul
whisper like it used to do. There's a cross on the hill where the blackbirds flew. Tell the tale if you've got the nerve of the last damn gun who died to serve.
Deep in the canyon past Dead Man's Fall, I carved my name on a hangman's wall. Silver Star tried to call me home, but the Lord don't ride where the devils roam. I wore that rope like a crown of thorns, left my boots where good men mourn. A bullet's cheaper than a man's regret, and I ain't cashed out of this game just yet. Ain't no grave for a gunman, no prayers in the broken land, just dust and bones and a hollow name where the outlaws find their fame. Ain't no grave for a gunman like me. They say I killed what I couldn't tame. A wild heart don't fit in a preacher's frame. Blood on my boots, smoke in my breath. My only friend is a colder death. Ain't no grave for a gunman, no prayers in the broken land, just dust and bones and a hollow name where the outlaws find their fame. Ain't no grave for a gunman like me. The crows don't sing, they just stare me down, waiting on the day I don't come around. But the West ain't made for dying slow. It's steel and lead and a blood-red crow. Ain't no grave for a gunman, no stone to mark this wicked hand, just fire, smoke, and the devil's brand. Ain't no grave for a gunman like me. Out of Denver before the sun, bank still counting what I'd done. Got dice in my boots, smoke on my shirt, silver in my saddlebag, blood on my spurs. I ain't looking back, I ain't slowing down. Got 10 more towns for sundown. Ain't no plan, just wind and wheels. If I don't get caught, then it ain't real. I'm riding hellbound, burning fast, leaving trouble in a whiskey glass. High on luck, low on sleep, riding lines this land can't keep. Devil grinning, law can't stop, boots hit dirt and I don't drop. Hell on leather, shot like a shot, I ain't slowing down, I'm running hot. Death in Abilene, woke up drunk in New Orleans, danced
hearts with danger kissed a fight. Left my name in neon light. Wrote bad checks with a left-hand draw. Played 5 hands and broke the law. Left that sheriff tied and twined. Said buy me time, I'll make it mine. I'm riding hellbound, burning fast, leaving trouble in a whiskey glass. High on luck, low on sleep, riding lines this land can't keep. Devil grinning, law can't stop. Boots hit dirt and I don't drop. Hell on leather, shot like a shot. I ain't slowing down, I'm running hot. Ain't got roots, just miles and dust. No man's word and no one to trust. You call it running, I call it breathing. The day I stops, the day I'm leaving. I'm riding hellbound, burning fast, leaving ghosts in every past. Cards I deal with fire, and I don't fold, I ride higher. Devil smiling, luck ain't bought. Got one speed and I run it high. Yeah, boots stay dirty and wheels to the ground, but I ain't done yet, I'm riding hellbound.
It was born from a shovel and gold in the dirt, a prospector's dream with a whole lot of work. They called it Cinder Creek.